Hello, my name is Jacob Singh. I work for Acquia, where I build cool stuff for Drupal Gardens. This presentation, this demo, is about the media module, and I'm going to demonstrate the basic functionality to you and plug my session at DrupalCon Copenhagen. Ready? Okay. So, the idea behind media is that files are not only supplement the content on your website, but they're very important on their own, and we should provide really rich interfaces for interacting with files on your site. And to that end, let's start by looking at the media library. So media adds a library which will show you all the media on your site, media being different kinds of files. So we see here these are mostly images which have been automatically cropped to their proper size. There's also an MP3 here. This is a video rather, and this is an audio file. You can see them in a thumbnail view. You can also switch to a listing view. One of the key features about media is that you can also add metadata or fields to files, just like you can add fields to your nodes or your users. You can add them to files. So for instance, images may have captions and copyrights on them, and MP3s might have a genre, right? So in this case, we've added two fields. I'm going to open up a file here. Let's take this baby, my daughter Zoya, wrestling a monkey, and we have description and tags. So for a description, we'll say, fighting an ape, and tags we'll say scary baby. Cool. And so these are just standard Drupal fields, and you'll be able to add as many fields as you want. Okay, so let's look at using media in WYSIWYG editors. So a WYSIWYG editor, of course, is that nice looking editor you get when you are creating content, and usually has a lot of buttons here, bold and italic and all that. So we've just had a couple here, and we also have this add media button. So I'm creating a page here. Media right now integrates really nicely with CK Editor. Let's launch that, and that launches the media browser. Media browser is an interface which can be used all over Drupal, which allows you to pick a file from your media library, or you can upload a new file, or you can add one from a URL. So from the library, let's pick the one we looked at before, or let's go for this one. Okay, and then we choose what format we want. So we have like original format or large style. This will resize the image dynamically, and a description. So okay, so we submit that and we get our image, right? Pretty cool. Even better, we can then resize it to just the size we want, and when we save the page, it will be that size. Okay, so that's pretty cool. But what about the captions and tag stuff that I was showing you before? Where are the fields? So media can also be added as a field to a node, a user, a comment, or anything else in Drupal which takes fields. So if you're familiar with CCK module, that's sort of what fields are about. So I've pre-created a media field on the article content type. So let's go into it, and I'm going to say add a new article. And I created the field, I call it gallery, and I said it can take as many pieces of media as it wants. So let's try media as a field, test article. And so we're not going to put the image or whatever directly in the body. We're going to add it as a field. So you see here, this is the media field. So we're going to say select media, and this will launch the same browser. So this will be a consistent interface. It'll get prettier, don't worry, which we're going to use all over Drupal. Hopefully anytime you want to pick a file, you'll be using this kind of interface. And so we'll go to the library here, and let's take the same one we've been playing with here, Here it is. Okay, so that one has some fields on it. And then here we can add another item. So there is another one. And this time, to throw a wrench in, let's not pick an image. Let's pick an MP3. Currently, Media Module doesn't have support for a little nice MP3 player. If you pick something which is not an image, it's going to just generate a link to the file itself, so you can at least download it. So let's save that. Okay, and then we see how the article showed up. So we see this is the gallery field. And this is the first item in the gallery field. And we see this image, but underneath it we also see the tags and the description that we entered earlier. And then beneath that is the next file, which is this MP3. Of course, a little bit of use your imagination, a little bit of CSS, a little bit of effort in the theme, and of course this could look a lot nicer. So this is all very customizable, and I think the developers in the audience will appreciate that this is all using field formatters and view modes, so you can really configure it a lot. So you could say that, when this article is being shown in teaser format, I want the image to be small, and I don't want to show the tags. But when it's shown in full format, I want it to be large, and you can do all of that stuff. At my session in DrupalCon, I'll be getting into those details and discussing the model and how you can build really kind of complex sites with this. So I'm going to wrap that up here. There's a lot more under the hood and a lot more planned. In fact, by the time you see this at DrupalCon, there'll be quite a few new features. For instance, here's just a sample of the roadmap. We're planning to allow media to replace any file upload field in Drupal that you want. So anytime where you upload a file in Drupal, instead of the standard browse button, you could launch the media browser to pick an existing file. Also, we're going to have support for embedding video and audio inside your content. So you'll not just be able to add images, you'll be able to add other stuff. Then the biggest, probably most exciting feature is that we're going to have third-party support, support for third-party providers. So when you launch the media browser, you can upload, or you can add from URL, or you can add from YouTube, or you can add from Flickr. So all those things will be coming definitely within this year, maybe within this quarter. And would love to have you at the session, and please vote at the DrupalCon website so it actually happens. And I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.